Hi, it's the Karla and Rainelle show.
Hello, and welcome to the end of 2016.
Woo! Goodbye.
Almost.
Goodbye. It's been real. Thank you, 2016. It was phenomenal.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Even though we still have a couple of days to go, I think that we're pretty much at the finish line here.
I think so. We're rounding out. Everybody's saying Happy New Year, sending messages, talking about, what's going to happen in 2017. It's all about the new year. So
I know. So I guess we can quickly mention, hopefully everybody had a wonderful Christmas.
Yes.
Since the last time you saw us, it was right before the holiday. And now it's happened, but we still have other stuff to talk about. Other holiday fun that's coming up.
Holiday fun. The fun's not over. We know that.
Yeah.
It goes until January 2nd, I would say. Because even the 1st, people are still celebrating, right?
True. And so definitely we have other things. But we'll talk about that a little later.
The reality of the reality. 2nd hits and you're like, okay, it's all over. That was a long haul. Yeah. Now it's time to think about what's to come. So hi, everybody. We see you tuning in. Thank you for watching. I'm coming out of my shoes. I'm dropping notes. But we have our holiday decor on for you. We're ready for a holiday New Year's party. So
yeah, that's right. I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited. I love New Year's Eve. I really do.
It's fun. We've got our New Year's things. We got our champagne. You see our New Year's decor here. It's all about celebrating.
It is
a good year. And looking forward to what's to come.
Absolutely. It always feels like a rebirth. When it's New Year's Eve, it's like you can let go of anything bad or negative that happened, celebrate all the great things, and then take the best of that into the new year. And it's kind of like a fresh start. It
is, yeah. Well, today they're going to get us, right? It's all about Karla and Rainelle as we round out the year. And our next guest will follow into the early new year. Yeah. But we wanted to just give some Karla and Rainelle round out the year time and topics and information and well-being and overall. You're going to have some fun stuff to hear from us today. We got some great things to talk about.
And we know that our friends and fans out there worldwide like, to see us when we do our little thing. So we thought we'd give a whole show of that.
Of us.
Yeah, just us.
But I must say, last week we did do a whole show of us, and then we brought
Did we? I know.
We went over an hour, I think.
I know.
We did 30 minutes of us, and then we brought the guest, who's amazing, Tara Sullivan. Thank you again for that, with wonderful tips and information, and it ran so long. Yeah. But it really felt like 30 minutes.
Yeah, but
it really did.
It just proves that, we need to do an hour. We have to have an hour show.
Yeah,
that's the goal. Soon. Yes,
that's the goal. Yeah, that's what we've been asked to do. But, we got to, I am so getting hooked on my dress here. My bracelet loves the dress, so it's hooking. Yes, so how do you like the black and silver, and you've got the purple, black.
I've got a little bit of everything going on.
It's
like, framed in this wonderful floral design, and I love it.
You love it.
Yes, I love it.
Ooh, we love it.
So,
well, I guess we'll start out with, a little bit of sadness, but there's always some brightness at the end of the sadness. We've been talking about this. Many people watching have been hearing in the news. We've been praying for about a good, maybe, 4 or 5 days for Carrie Fisher. And Carrie Fisher, for those of us with a few years on them, know from the original Star Wars, was Princess Leia, and I mean, that character with the hair in the little circles.
Yes. Now, if you don't know that from Star Wars, then maybe you're just way too young.
Yeah, you're a baby.
Or you just don't like space movies.
Well, yeah, Star Wars is.
It was huge. That was huge. And it's worldwide, so everybody in the world should have seen at least one. And she was in at least the first 3.
No, and she did great. And she was in the last Star Wars making a cameo, and it just filmed for the next Star Wars.
The one that hasn't even
completed
come out
her
yet.
production on it.
Yes, she did.
So they have her and now be coming out, and she was working on another project, but she was flying in from London to Los Angeles, and just before landing, suffered a heart attack. Started vomiting, and really a lot of vomiting, they said, and then they brought the defibrillator and did all they could. She's been in the hospital here at Cedars-Sinai Hospital in Los Angeles,
right?
And which is the best hospital around.
Yeah,
and if you have to be anywhere, I mean, to happen right by landing time, she was at good timing. So it's just so sad that she passed, and now her mother, Debbie Reynolds, well known. We've known Debbie Reynolds for years. I don't know if you've heard. But Debbie, you and I talked about it. Debbie Reynolds is now in the same hospital was just rushed there and admitted a day after her daughter passed.
And they were at home.
Gosh.
She was at her son's house discussing the funeral arrangements for her daughter. And apparently this is another little note that they said that even when Carrie was on, she was on life support, and they were about to talk about perhaps, pulling the life support, but her heart stopped. She had, she had cardiac arrest before that.
And we're going to talk about that too, but just want to say about Debbie Reynolds, because, we need to really pray. It just shows signs of stress, because we hear of a husband and a wife that pass days from each other, and other loved ones that pass. And so for her to lose her daughter, she was very distraught. But she's 84 years old, Debbie Reynolds is, and she shot to fame after a leading role in Kathy Seaton in Singing in the Rain. I mean, at 19 years old. Wow. So her whole life has been her career took off at 19, and she became very famous. And from then on, it was just continued. So basically her entire life. She married Eddie Fisher later in life. And then he leaves her, starts dating her best friend, which is a whole nother show, right? We can talk about that. Not from us. But, and then he marries Elizabeth Taylor, her best friend. I mean, wow. Yeah. But then he was getting around, because he married, who was it after? Yeah,
Connie Stevens, had a couple kids with her too. It
happens.
And back then, because, if Elizabeth Taylor was in the mix, we know how many times she was married. Married one, twice, so.
The tip
was all in the same little circle there.
I would say the tip is, do not have a best friend like Elizabeth Taylor.
I would say not. But you know what? I have you, and you're a beautiful woman.
But I'm not the eighth husband with like Elizabeth Taylor. I'm not on that end of
but back then, I don't think Elizabeth had that many husbands yet. But she
married one twice. I think it was Eddie Fisher.
No, I think it was Richard Burton.
Two times.
Was the love of her life.
That was
or one of them.
But then some passed. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah, who knows what happened? But that's a whole nother.
That's
show.
Like
you said, a whole nother show. Elizabeth Taylor. We could do you all day long.
Yeah, we can have our Elizabeth Taylor show about marrying numerous times and stealing girlfriends.
But you can't steal something that, I don't know.
Doesn't want to go. Doesn't, fault the man.
Yeah, you can't steal something.
Fault the man. And then we
unavailable,
yes. But then George Michael. Wham! Wake me up before you go.
Well, I wasn't a fan until... You can be my father figure, put your tiny hand in mine.
Okay, this is
one more cry.
I love it.
Was that?
Oh God, Wham was it?
Just so many.
But I just see them in their outfits, just bouncing around,
I remember that, but I wasn't really.
Oh, don't say you were a baby. Oh, you weren't loving them. I was a dancer. See, but I was a dancer. I was a dancer.
Yes,
doing music videos and choreography back then.
Yeah, so of course.
So I was loving Wham. That was it. So George Michael was great, but then it got so bad when he was known then for in Beverly Hills was found in a public restroom lewd acts, so then he came out and said he was gay, and that opened up, and that was before people were really coming out, so he was at the forefront of putting that out there, and then he was pretty much one of the proponents of just expressing how he was and felt.
Yeah, so definitely. He was an advocate for truth and openness about who you are, so you can live a good life. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You
can't be happy if you're hiding who you are every day for other people's.
Right.
It's not for you so much as for other people that you do that. I think a lot of people do.
That's true.
And it's a rough life. I've known people for other reasons, whatever it is that you feel people won't accept you for, whatever it is about you that you're so afraid of that you live a lie. I think that's like a really rough life.
Yeah. So after that, he kind of resurged and became himself.
Yeah, but I really liked him a lot. I
so
remember him for the good music.
The good music, and he recently was singing so good. So rest in peace to both of them, and prayers to Debbie Reynolds for sure,
absolutely.
because I hate to see her go like that. I know she's under a lot of stress.
Yes.
But so that's it. That's it for that.
That's it for that.
That's it for
Enough
that.
of the sad.
Prayers for the love.
Yeah.
For the families and love to them.
Just reminds us all to never take anything for granted.
Yeah.
Just, tell your loved ones that you love them. Forgive people.
Yeah.
Really, it's not worth it if they're gone and you regret. So if you think that you would regret, never seeing this person again or something, whatever, then it's not worth whatever it is you're harboring. You know, I think
let it go.
Release,
let it go.
relax, and roll over.
Dust yourself off. Get up and move forward.
That's right.
You know, be happy.
And on that note, can we just do a little quick...
you want to start toasting
I'm
already?
just saying, just one little toast.
What time is it? Start drinking.
Oh.
Okay. What are we toasting? What's the toast? We're starting our New Year's toasting
Somewhere
now.
in Australia, it's time to drink, right?
You're right, for our Australian viewers.
That's right.
Let's toast to love and kindness.
Yes.
And keeping smiles on everyone's face.
And staying healthy, taking care of that one body we have.
Yes.
And that one heart that we have that beats so hard.
Yes.
Work so hard.
Absolutely.
But yeah, love.
And to friendships and relationships that are positive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Happy New Year to everybody. You will see us in the new year after this show. So this is our last show of 2016.
That's right. But we're not done yet.
We're not done.
This is our pre, so don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
don't go to the bathroom.
Yeah, we're not leaving yet. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. And Happy New Year to all of you. As you celebrate, think of Karla and Rainelle.
Absolutely. Take that first sip of champagne of 2016 or 2017. See, look, I can't get out of it yet.
Warm and fuzzy. So I'm not going to harbor on this long, but let it go. 'Cause we've talked about it for 2 shows already.
Okay.
My birthday was fun.
Oh, her birthday. Oh, yeah.
It was fun. I had a fantastic birthday last Thursday. I did what I wanted to do. I wanted to do dancing.
Yep.
I wanted to have great food. And I wanted to have a good drink and good family and friends around me. And I had it all. I did. So it was perfect. I can't ask for anything more.
That's great.
So, yeah. So my eating fix was at Ocean Prime Beverly Hills. Shout out to Greg Sage and Ocean Prime team over there. It was fantastic. I had swordfish.
Oh.
And I
saw a picture of it.
I posted it on Facebook or Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, I post more on Instagram. So for those that don't follow me on Instagram, you're missing out on some good pictures.
I know.
But I did, and so that was that. So thank you to all who wished me well. We all have a birthday if we're blessed to make it another year. And for each and every one of you, when it comes, it's a special, exciting day to celebrate and rejoice. And everyone should be there to support and wish you well. So for those that wish me well, I do truly appreciate it. I really do. And I did have a good time. So thank you. Yeah, it was like over 500, 600 messages.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah. So
good.
And I still have many to respond to. I was liking and saying I love this comment and responding to some and so
it takes a while to get through all of that.
I still have about 380 to finish going through. So I will respond to those.
And Facebook hides stuff too, because every time I have a birthday, it's like you got to keep going through them because I always miss a few. Like I'll get not quite 500, but I think I had like maybe 250 last time, and it was, they hide a bunch.
It does. You think you've got through,
and then a whole thing opens up, and there's all these people that think that you've not said happy birthday.
I think on Facebook for the birthdays, especially, they have this way. God, this is so ridiculous. So my bracelet's hooking my dress, but you have to click more every time. Like you think you've done it, but if you don't see in fine print under, you got to click more and more and keep going. So it's a task and it's time consuming, but I will do it because my love and appreciation's there. Yeah. So that was that. But I shook a booty. I did. And then I went to San Diego. And my daughter there, Kiara, wanted me to come and go to the sports bar there, and where my cousin's good friend owns it, and shake a leg. And I did.
You
did?
And
and the food's amazing there too. So
okay,
good time.
There you go.
So happy birthday to all those that are celebrating their birthday today. I've liked you on Facebook already. So happy birthday to you.
Yeah, that's true. I had a couple of mine too.
Yeah. So happy birthday to all of them. Blessings to you.
Happy birthday, all the December babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
So the year
you get gypped right on
on
the holiday gifts.
It's like here, happy birthday, Merry Christmas. She gave me 2 gifts, so I appreciate it.
I know better.
Those that love me give me 2.
Yep.
Okay, enough of the birthday. And everybody's like, okay, we've been hearing about your birthday forever.
We're done.
I'm done with the birthday.
Birthday gone.
Birthday gone. It's all at the new year, the excitement, and the fun, and the love. And you have something. I can feel it now.
Well, you know what? Let's see. Since we're kind of on a high note, we did do like some entertainment low note, but let's do entertainment high note and see what's going on here. Tina Turner, 77-year-old Tina Turner is finally having her life turned into a staged musical. Now, I know we had her, story with What's Love Got to Do with It, and we don't know yet what exactly this is going to be about or what part of her life they're going to cover, but apparently she's involved in the production of it. They're getting ready to workshop it, and it'll debut on the London stage. And I just want to mention that she is working with writer Katori, I hope I'm saying that right, Katori Hall, who wrote The Mountaintop about Martin Luther King's last day, and director Felida Lloyd, who directed Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Yes, and Adrienne Warren, who's a Broadway veteran, is going to play Tina Turner, and she recently was seen in Shuffle Along, if anybody's been on Broadway lately.
It's not an easy role either. Tina's life and her story is amazing, but the dancing, the singing, the sexy legs, oh my gosh, absolutely.
You know, Angela Bassett did a great job as an actor, but she lip synced the song.
Right. Yeah.
You got it on Broadway, you know, or live, any live theater, you got to do
no
it.
editing.
You can't, right? You
we
can't.
know live, right?
We know live. Anything can happen.
Live is no joke.
But I thought that was good. You covered already Debbie Reynolds, but Drake and J-Lo?
Yes.
Question mark? What do you know?
I can't tell. What I know, what I may not know.
It's rumored.
I love J-Lo. She's amazing. Another powerful woman that's doing her thing. I like Drake. I do. I love his music. I was happy when I heard he was with Rihanna.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great match. In fact, I was asking my daughter the other day, I was like, what's going on? Are they still together? They were friends. That's it. When you're friends with someone for so long, and then you decide to cross over and date.
It could be tricky.
Can you still be friends after? Because now you were mentioning that she has now taken him off social media. So
not her. Yeah, I think Rihanna stopped.
Supposedly she stopped following him allegedly. You know, I don't know. I just wish happiness about all of them that they work it out.
Apparently Rihanna and J-Lo have been
friends.
But they've gone back a little ways.
Oh boy! So is that the Elizabeth Taylor?
I don't know. J-Lo apparently got some really cool boots from Rihanna because Rihanna designed some for was it the Louboutin? I want to say
Louis Vuitton.
No, not Louis Vuitton. Louboutin.
Oh, Louboutin.
Christian
Yes,
Louboutin.
yes.
I believe that's who she was designing for, and sent a pair to J-Lo, and J-Lo wore them in a video.
If anybody there knows, you can post it. And
anyway,
we'll read it at the end of the
this is our
show.
gossip moment. We're just checking on stuff. We don't know.
But we'll check your comments at the end.
And I think, that's it for my little entertainment. That's it for your stuff.
We're going to get to sports a little later because this is sports time.
Yeah, we got all kinds of
Super
stuff.
Bowl's coming up. So, and
we have our
Christmas
end of the year paper.
Well, Christmas time, we ate a lot.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty sure.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then New Year's dinners. It's nonstop. And so a lot of people are talking about getting back in the gym and getting healthy and getting their bodies right for the new year. It's always that time of the year where you want to start anew. Something about the first of anything, but the first of the year is like that time to finally go, okay, I'll do it then and start anew.
Right, start fresh.
So don't pig out though at the end of the year, but get ready to do it.
Yeah.
But you have to. In my opinion, it's good to do a cleanse. Mm-hmm. It's good to just kind of, if you're going to start anew, do a cleanse. And there's all kind of cleanses out there.
Yeah.
I've done the Master Cleanse.
Oh, you have?
For 10 days. Yeah, twice a year, the Master Cleanse, which is really a good one to try. Mm-hmm. And there are a few others, and I was going to try to go over those if it's okay. So basically, our bodies are accumulating toxins, and it's very important that we detoxify. Illness is the result of chemical toxins in our body. So elimination, we're going to talk about elimination. I feel like Dr. Oz. Elimination is the key, everybody.
Yes.
Make sure you're having daily elimination processes.
And flotation. If you all know it.
But it's important. It can be amusing or it's gross or whatever you want to say, but it's real. If you're human breathing and eating,
you got to check.
To do it.
You should know not as much everything that comes in your body, but what goes out of your body.
It's true.
Because you can tell your health state by a lot of things that come out of your body as well.
If you're putting in a lot and it's not coming out, you better call your doctor or do something. But I would just like to recommend, I'm not a doctor, so I will disclose, do not go by my advice, but look into it and ask your medical professional. But from my experience, it is good to do a cleanse. So I have here for you some of the top cleanses that people have felt were successful for them and their bodies and work for them. So there's one called the charcoal. I'm going to pull on my glasses just to let this go by faster so I'm just squint. But the charcoal lemonade cleanse. It's a black drink, but it really works well apparently.
Black is beautiful.
There are many tea detoxes that people use. Whole Foods has them and other great stores. So I recommend checking into that. There is the 10-day green smoothie cleanse. Now that sounds like the funnest one to me.
Yeah, that sounds
10-day
tasty.
green smoothie. Yeah, it sounds all fun, but I'm sure some of that green smoothie is not so sweet, so it's not that great. There's a liver booster cleanse, typically a milk thistle, which I've heard about on Dr. Oz many times. There's also various laxatives that work that are good, but make sure you take the most natural laxatives I would recommend. Magnesium hydroxide, senna, rhubarb are some of the real top ones. A colon cleanse. Everybody knows about cleansing the colon and having a colonoscopy. Very good advice to do that if you're over 50, I believe is when it starts, but look into it, ask your doctor. And then the master cleanse made the list, which is one that I've done. And a juice cleanse is different than the green smoothie, but similar. And then the D-herbs cleanse, full body cleanse. You've heard about that one.
Absolutely.
They talk about that a lot on the radio. The blueprint cleanse, and the last one is, the last two, now I'm going to mess up these words, getting a little too technical. Isagenix cleanse for life, and the Slendera. Isogenics. Oh, don't.
I'm just saying.
Isogenics. I don't know anything about that cleanse. Have you used it or heard?
I've heard of it.
Okay, I had not heard of that one. And then Slendera Garcinia, which a lot of people are talking about using the Garcinia Gambosa, and then the Naturalist. So those are some ones that are real popular. People have seen a lot of success. I would just say look into one and get on it. I'm about to start one very soon, the Master Cleanse. And I lost 10 pounds.
Really?
But it's not pounds. They call it pounds. It's weight on a scale, but it was more internal. You know, you know, I mean, I didn't go down a dress size or anything like that, but it makes you feel so light, free, healthy, energized. It really makes a difference.
Oh,
so
very good.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of health, you know, we had Sarah Salatis.
Yes, Sarah Salati.
Well, we went last
Global
2 weeks
Cardio
ago.
Care.
Was it 2 weeks or was it just last?
It was last two.
I don't know. It was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago on our show.
Yeah.
You can look back on
Time
our
goes by
YouTube
so
channel.
fast.
Yeah, look on our YouTube channel and look back on that show.
Global Cardio Care. And I went and had the test.
EECP.
Yes. And it was, you know, with all the pads and the electrodes and got it all. And I was told I have the heart of a well, not necessarily 17, but teenager, so I choose 17.
17?
Is a good year.
You don't want to have the heart of a 14-year-old.
No.
Not mature enough.
The heart of a teenager.
Yeah.
And my blood pressure was perfect. And
fantastic.
I feel good about that because, you know, there are times like stress will make you think that something else is wrong, but it also should make you go check things out. So sometimes I do, you know, feel a little stressed and thinking like I might feel some heart. Well, not so much pain, but you know what? And I realize that now that I know it's not my heart, you know, conking out, it's caffeine that does that. It usually happens if I've had coffee.
Wow.
And I don't drink coffee that often. So when I do, it may even take all day long. If I have it first thing in the morning, it could be like later that night and I'll start feeling it. And in my mind, I used to always say, oh, it's the caffeine, it's the caffeine. And then every now and then I'm like, well, I don't know if it's the caffeine because it could be my heart.
Yeah.
Until we went, now that I'm checked out. It's the caffeine.
It's official.
It's officially something other than, you know, my body trying to conk out. So.
Well, I'm glad you went. So you went for the free consultation visit where you do the whole procedure.
Yes.
And we talked about this on the show, and I've done it 3 times, I believe, now, and I'm going to go back again. And it does feel good. So
it does. And this is the second day, so they said I'd feel even better and more energized. I did. You know, I'm not a morning person, but I woke up this morning and I was really, really, you know, like I wanted to just get up and do something. So I'm like, wow, I feel like working. I feel like doing something. So I got on the computer early and started, you know, taking care of some things.
Good.
So I'm like, okay, well, this is good. I feel good.
And the actual treatment is, I think, what, a month?
35 days.
35 days. So you go
consecutively
every day
for an hour.
For an hour. So it's a long. So imagine if that's how you feel after one treatment, how you feel after full. So again, we're still recommending that. Highly recommending
definitely.
that.
And it was so great. The people there are so just very, very calming and very nice, and they're very knowledgeable, and it was great. So.
See, we do what we
guys.
practice what we preach.
We're not just saying do as we say, not as we do.
Exactly. We don't tell you anything that we don't ourselves want to try
or have tried.
Now we wanted to talk about, while we're in health, in light of Carrie Fisher passing from a heart attack and some other people we mentioned, and Alan Thicke and so forth. Just talk about heart attack warnings. Because with the New Year's coming, more people die, first of all, on a Monday from a heart attack, the most stressful day of the week, and then also in the holiday times. Just the pressures of the year and looking into the new year. If they've had a bad year, people get very stressed out, and they're, oh God, I got to go through another year of this. And so you just really need to listen to your body. And so I just, listed a few things here that I've pulled up. Again, I'm not a medical professional, so don't say Karla told me to do this. Dr. Gordon Bristol said no, but it is my recommendation, or I looked it up, and I just want you to be aware and then do your own research and investigation. Then you have a key to separate the difference between a heart attack and cardiac arrest. They're different. Rainelle's going to tell you about that. So heart attack warning signs. Actually, maybe you should tell them the difference, and then I'll say.
Okay, then the warning signs.
Yeah, they go into the warning signs.
All right, now I have to put on my glasses so I can do this speedily as well.
The glasses,
Look, they said my heart was of a teenager and nothing about my eyesight. Okay, so quickly, a heart attack. Okay, we have coronary arteries that provide the heart with critical blood supply. If you have artery disease, then that means your arteries get narrow, the blood can't flow, and plaque forms. Now, plaque is like, it's hard on the outside, they say, but like kind of mushy and soft on the inside. Now, even if the shell cracks, this is the shell of the plaque. Okay. Yeah, that's around the artery. If it cracks, then blood clots form around the plaque because our body, it automatically runs thinking it's saving the body for something. So blood rushes there, it forms clots around the plaque. And then if it totally blocks the artery, which happens, the heart muscle starves for the oxygen. So now it can no longer get that oxygen. And in a short time, the death of the heart muscle occurs. And that causes permanent damage. And that's what a heart attack is. Cardiac arrest is when it just stops. That's it. And then they often, if you're lucky, they can bring you back with the defibrillator.
To bring the heart back.
To bring it back. But the cardiac arrest is the stopping of the heart. The heart attack is the death of the muscle that causes damage, but you don't necessarily have to die from it. It doesn't stop your heart.
So that means your heart is fine. It's just the arteries and everything getting to the heart that are damaged, which then will make it to the heart and cause it. So you have a chance to save it. But cardiac arrest, that heart something's wrong with your heart and it stops.
Yeah, it just stops.
And it's not working, you're dead basically. And unless they can get that heart to wake up.
Then cardiac arrest is what will take you out, and that's what they said took Carrie Fisher out. That was her
cardiac arrest.
The cardiac arrest in the hospital.
So she went to cardiac arrest on an airplane, which means her heart just stopped.
They think that might be what it is now instead of the heart attack, because they said she had no pulse for 10 minutes.
Right.
So that means there was no blood flowing, which means the heart was probably not pumping.
Stopped. So then they had a defibrillator on the plane, but I don't know if they worked it right or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. But
okay.
So that's kind of the difference.
For many people, they'll say, "Oh, they died of they had cardiac arrest." People just write it, "Oh, they had a heart attack." They just kind of. It's really important to know the difference. Yeah,
because a heart attack is survivable if if you. Even sometimes people can have heart attacks and don't even know. A mild heart attack, they might be having some pains, but have you ever heard that? Where somebody, they were having a heart attack, but they didn't know it. Yes. And somebody, said, well, just go to the hospital or whatever. So in other words, it's not, once the heart stops, that's it. But if you're in the middle of all this going on and the blood flow stopping and the heart, you still have time to save yourself or somebody else.
Exactly. So. Going to segue to the heart attack warning.
Okay.
Thank you, Rainelle.
You're welcome.
We're just such medical professionals today. No, just naturally. So for heart attack warning signs, look for chest discomfort first of all. Vomiting, a good amount of vomiting, abnormal type vomiting is a good sign. Most heart attacks involve discomfort in the center of the chest that lasts more than a few minutes, or that goes away and then comes back. It can feel very uncomfortable, like pressure and squeezing and fullness of pain. So don't ignore that. Discomfort in other areas of the upper body. Symptoms can include pain or discomfort in one or both arms. Definitely. And the back, the neck, the jaw is one I hear a lot. And then in your stomach. So if all of a sudden different pains, you're starting to feel these aches and pains around these areas of your body, and you're feeling tightness, go to the hospital. Shortness of breath with or without chest discomfort is something that could be a sign of a warning precursor. Other signs may include breaking out into a cold sweat. You hear this. People start to sweat before they have a heart attack. They vomit. And all these things start to happen. Nausea or lightheadedness.
Yeah.
The people in my life,
that's
all of those.
The lack of oxygen.
And that's what's the result of what Rainelle just explained,
Mm-hmm.
based on what I've been told by doctors and friends and people who have survived one. I lost my grandfather to a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my father to a massive heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
And in both those situations, they had both vomited. They had both had cold sweats. They had signs of all of this. You could tell. So certain things that you just listen. You know, it almost brings me to tears. I'm going to start crying in a minute. So gotta see. Like you said,
let me know if you need some relief.
It's preventable, and that's the part that makes me get so emotional about it, because you know, we're all guilty of not listening to our body. We're all guilty of having pains and going, no, I'll wait till tomorrow. You know, my dad said, I'll wait till tomorrow. His background singers, he was in the studio, and they were like, go, you know, and he put it off and said, if I don't feel good tomorrow, I'll go. He didn't make it to tomorrow, you know, and it's like cardiac, it was not. It was heart attack. He could have gone to the hospital, probably had a triple bypass. He had blocked arteries. He had the hardening around. He could have been saved. He had made it in. If he'd gone in when he was still breathing and standing and alert, he could have gone in there. They would have said, we got to get you right into an ER. So emergency room for operation. So it just, I'm doing everything I can to not cry about it. So please don't, you know, and I know we're not the only ones that have probably shared this with you. So, you know, everybody out there in the world that watches us, that's listening, you know, maybe we're just the moment to hear it for your 15th time, 10th time, 3rd time. But listen to it.
And another important thing to know, because this happened to a friend of mine who was experiencing a heart attack and felt like it might be that. And, you know, they say aspirin.
Yes.
Aspirin.
81 milligram
real
aspirin. Every day.
He actually ran to a drugstore in the middle of this because it was closer than the hospital.
He felt the pains and the symptoms.
And ran in there, just ran to the shelf and opened up some aspirin, and then they called 911 and said that saved his life.
See?
Because having the heart attack, what I guess was explained, you know, with the blood not pumping, I think aspirin thins the blood so that it can flow through a lot better than, you know, when it's getting clogged.
Well, because it's getting clogged, so it can't get through, and that's the pressure. So when you take that
aspirin,
it
out, it makes it be able to get through. And
81
it's a temporary fix, but it gives you enough time to survive.
Faithfully will take 81 milligram aspirin every day. I take them I keep a bottle with me, so if you're anywhere in my site and you need one, it's in my purse. Probably 98% of the time. Just for others. Right, I have it so I can help somebody else. Honestly,
and I started carrying it after my friend told me about that. I started carrying, because I don't like taking stuff at all. But,
I recommend having a bottle of aspirin with you. I even have sometimes Excedrin migraine, and people say, I have a headache. I'm going. But you know, my purse is equipped with a little medical bag. Yes, my Michael Kors is a medical bag. But no, it really, and it's happened many times. People have needed one and had pains or didn't feel well, but I don't take them every day. But if I feel a little sharp pain in my chest, or I feel some of these symptoms that could be, I just pop an aspirin in, and I swear I do feel better.
Yeah, and I've done it on those occasions when it was probably the caffeine, so I went through some aspirin in there to go attack the caffeine.
Yeah, well, caffeine will get you going, and your heart is in there like...
But whatever it is, it did good, so it's like it didn't kill me, so I survived the aspirin remedy. But, okay.
I want to hear sports.
Yeah, let's do that.
I want to hear sports.
I know, time goes by so fast. Basketball season. All I'm going to do is give the stats for the top 8 teams in all of the divisions.
Sounds good to me. I love it.
And of course, you'll know when my personal favorite comes up. Okay, AFC East. New England Patriots.
Okay.
No excitement here. Okay. AFC West. Oakland Raiders. Hey, that was my uncle's team for years. This is the first time I ever heard about them making it this close. So I'm like, it's been forever, Raiders. So I guess now Raider Nation must be going insane. Okay. AFC North. Pittsburgh Steelers. I like Pittsburgh. I do. And when my other team isn't playing them, I root for them.
I was waiting for you to say Steelers. Who saw the Steelers game? Oh my gosh, this catch, the football, the player made it.
About it.
Oh my God, I was in San Diego at the little sports bar, and I have the wrong arm out because it's the right arm you're going to get out of camera, so I'll do this arm. But he was amazing. Oh my God, I can't even think of the name right now. It just went up my head. Oh my God.
It's
but
okay.
So he goes and he gets the tackle, and then he's so smart. You have to get over the line with the ball. So he reaches out like this with the ball, and then a player's about to come at him, and he goes just like this.
And he missed him.
Catch the move. That's it.
I know. I didn't even see it. I know, that was great, right?
Amazing how he did it, and he held that ball. Kudos. That's why they get the big money.
Okay.
And that. Oof, muscles. Okay.
Can we move on? We have other fans out there for other teams, so let's be fair. AFC South, Houston Texans.
Okay.
My baby brother's in Houston. Go.
I know people in Houston. Hi, Houston.
Okay. How about the NFC East? Dallas Cowboys. Who knew?
I know. No surprise.
It's been a while since they've been like the hot
they've
stuff,
been doing,
right?
But like I reported a few shows ago, how well they were doing.
Okay. I'm not sure I like them, but I think I've just gone along with the crowd. That's like, we don't like Tony Romo or whatever back then. So whatever. Okay, NFC West. I wish I had my hat. Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks. Okay. I'm sure you all have seen. I think I have on my Facebook page right now. I think my profile has me in my number 25 hat.
So I think, you and your Seahawks,
calm down.
Moment. Okay. But we should go up. I think it would be great if it was the Steelers against the Seahawks.
Wouldn't that
be
the
Super
Bowl?
Bowl.
We might even have to.
That would be too fun. I will so be decked out in my Pittsburgh Steeler Nation outfit. You can wear your little Seahawks thing, and we'll battle it out.
That color. Well, it was funny. I don't know if I mentioned a couple weeks back, there was a game, and somebody on Facebook wrote, and I wasn't able to see the game. I was somewhere where I just had my phone, but they were like, "Oh my God, I can't! My eyes, these outfits." I'm like, "What are they talking about?" I was getting ready to say, "Don't you be talking about my Seahawks?"
Right.
And I said, "Well, let me see what he's talking about." So I go online and I went to the live stream, and I was like, "Dang, they can see that from outer space!" They were so bright. They were super bright. But anyway, I love them. They're so bold to wear those colors.
Yes, very much so.
Okay, let's move along. NFC North, Green Bay Packers. No more excitement here.
Well, they've been there, done that.
Here you go. These are your guys. NFC South, Atlanta Falcons.
Woo!
Those are all the number one teams in the 8th division.
Shout out to Devin Fuller of the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, okay. She knows somebody.
I know Devin Fuller.
Well, I think this is great. This is the time I get excited about football when it's getting close to the playoffs. So I'm going to root my team all the way to the Super Bowl. Now, I have to have a plan B just in case the Seahawks. And this isn't even the end. I mean, some of these teams, they still have to play their other division teams to see who ends up the winner. So, I mean, we still got a lot of football.
And then USC is at the Rose Bowl game. So they're, USC. And oh my God. Yeah. Oh, Lord. I feel so bad even not remembering the other team because I knew the team well. But USC is going to be there. And they hadn't been in a while. It was a big deal. I know it's somebody else. What reporting am I doing?
No, give us the
I wasn't doing sports this show, so I didn't really pull up the stats. But I do remember seeing USC. And she was just doing pros. So this is a spontaneous mention, but I have to shout out USC because it's local here, and that's a big deal for them to go back. It's been a long time since they played in this. The coach was talking about it and how excited they are. It's been so many years. So these guys are just celebrating to the max.
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. Well, before we go, this is important. Speaking of celebrations that our fans out there may not know all about, Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa starts being celebrated the day after Christmas, December 26th, and ends on New Year's Day on the 1st of the year. Now, I'm going to just give a quick history of Kwanzaa. If you all don't know, it's a 7-day holiday, started in 1966, so this is the 50-year anniversary. Wow. And it incorporates traditions from continental Africa and African-American cultures. And it's all about values. The main thing about it is values. And it's called the Festival of Lights. It's rich in symbolism. And it was conceived during one of the darkest periods in LA's history, which was during the Watts riots, right after the Watts riots that happened in 65, where 34 people died, 1,000 people injured, $40 million in property damage. So it was a really rough period. But there was a group that came out of it that started talking about principles. One of the guys happened to be an African studies doctoral student at UCLA and came up with it. And his name is, I want to get it right because he was born Ron Everett, but he changed his name to Maulana Karenga. and he began this tradition. Really, it was a little bit radical at the time, and now it's celebrated by not even just African Americans. Celebrated a lot of people around because the values.
Right, it's so important. We need that.
So 7 principles, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give the short version. The first day is Umoja, which means unity, and all about community and just bringing people together. 2 is Kujichagulia, which is self-determination and being able to do for ourselves, as a community. Ujima, which is today, collective work and responsibility.
Okay.
So bringing everyone together and helping each other and having each other's backs. The 4th day is Ujama, cooperative economics, pooling money together to keep the community afloat. Then Nia is the 5, which is purpose. Kuamba, creativity, and Imani, faith.
Ooh, yeah.
And those are the 7. And each day, because I've been to a couple of ceremonies. One of my cousins celebrates every year, and I'm supposed to be going on Friday for one. But they celebrate by bringing, there's fruits and different things. They have drink, which they have as libations. They talk about the ancestors. It's really good to have the children. It gives them history and purpose and just feeling, because I guess as African Americans in America, we didn't really have our own special holiday. Other people have holidays that we all know about. Right. We learn about everybody else's holidays, different cultures and things. So we have something now that we can share with other people, and learning about it is a beautiful thing.
And it sounds what its base is applies to everybody.
Absolutely. So, human values and keeping the community together.
We need that right now.
Absolutely.
Very much so. Too many broken homes, and the values system has just changed. So I think that's great.
Yeah, so that's it in a short version of it.
Well, I also want to then say Hanukkah is being celebrated, that fell this year. It changes every year, but it fell on the same Christmas Eve. So we have Christmas Eve on the 24th, and then also Kwanzaa was the first day. So today is the 5th day of Kwanzaa. And
today, you mean?
I mean, what? 24th.
You're saying Kwanzaa.
I mean Kwanzaa. Oh Lord, I'm taking her holiday. That's for everybody and mixing it with Hanukkah. Yeah. Hanukkah. Sorry, thank you. Hanukkah is in its 5th day, and so every day they light a candle, which represents something different. And I just left my office, my real estate office party today for the holidays. Nelson Shelton and Associates. Hi to everybody. I'm trying to hi Jack, shouting out Jack, who was at the party. We danced today at the party, so that's my hair's all straight. But so they lit the candle there, and I got the explanation about the oils, the importance of the oils with the celebration of Hanukkah, and the community of Hanukkah, and how they have to eat something that has the oil. So they had the B'nai donuts, and so they cook it with certain oils and olive oil and coconut oil, and they put it on the face, and they put it into the candle. It's just a whole process, and it really has meaning because they won the war. And when he did the whole breakdown to me today, and I was like all intense, like this is good. I grew up in a community with 95% Jewish community in Beverly Hills, and was unaware of the oil part of it. I knew other aspects, but that was really nice and informational. So it's good to know what other religions customs are and what their ceremonies are about, like you said, and there is some meaning, because no matter what your religion, if the basis is about good, is about positivity, is about helping and love and honoring the fact that you were brought in this world by God, as those two religions do believe in, but others are
although Kwanzaa, to be very clear, because the creator of it is
very
religious. Clear to say it's not a religion. Kwanzaa is not a religion. It's a celebration of values of the community.
Well, I'll just take Kwanzaa out of that equation.
So it's more like
I'm talking about Christmas and Hanukkah. So for those who celebrate those two, the religious base is still there, and we still come together. I don't, and I must say this because I'm just saying that I was just in Rite Aid in Beverly Hills, made a quick stop, and I saw this little kid there talking to his mom, looking at paper, and it was Christmas wrapping paper, and she wanted it. So pretty. And her mom said, "Oh, no, it's Christmas." She goes, "Oh, okay." She found another one. Mom said, "Oh, no, that's Christmas." And I'm thinking, okay, I must not celebrate Christmas. So then she goes, "No," and the boy said, "What's Christmas? Who cares about Christmas anyway? Who cares?" And I was like, I'm there in the aisle like, me! me. So I wanted to say something, but I didn't, and I just let it. The mother never said anything to her son, who was really putting down Christmas in a really negative way. You know, like he was angry. Because everywhere you looked, there's Christmas stuff. He goes, why is all the Christmas stuff up here? Who cares? What's that for anyway? And I was really waiting for the mother to say, oh, baby, there's some people that celebrate Christmas. It's fine. She just stood there like, whatever, you know.
Well,
come on.
You know, that's where kids get things from a lot of times, right? I mean, their parents. And
what kind of parent is that?
They have an attitude that they don't care about anything.
He's going to grow up looking down on people that celebrate Christmas,
which is a lot of people in the world.
Well, I don't look down on those that celebrate Hanukkah. You know, it's Happy Hanukkah, and there's good values. I mean, it's just so, basically, just listen to your kids and make sure they understand, and when they do something out, it probably is a good idea to say something.
It's called a teachable moment.
It was a very teachable moment.
That a lot of the time.
Yeah, you know, and he was at the age where you can stop any potential hatred in life, but he's at that development age. He looked like he was about like maybe 8 or 7 even. But just a few words from her would have made him, no, honey, don't act that way. Be nice, you know. So
yeah,
I don't know. So I'll move on that because I think we're out. But I must say, Prince Harry did an HIV test on camera. So he had the film crew come and he showed it on the royal page, a Facebook page. And the royal family has a Facebook page, if you did not know. And yeah, so he was on Facebook Live doing his HIV test today. And let everybody see what the turnout was going to be.
Yeah, well, there you go.
He claims he was a little nervous. I'm sure he already had a test before and knew the result. No, I think so. But no, he wanted to. They're raising awareness of health and being tested, and so he went out there and just had it done. You know, I like Prince Harry. He's out and about, making his mama proud. So
there you go.
Yeah, I really like that.
Well, look, because our time is pretty much up, but before we go, I just want to start my celebration a little early.
Okay, I'll do it. I'm gonna cock mine to the side. No, okay.
And
it's Happy New Year time.
This is the honorary glasses of champagne for all of you out there.
Oh, that's too cute.
I know. This is our little celebration.
I'm taking the bottle, so we got the bottle. Oh, so you know, a lot of you are gonna be doing this, right?
Yeah, pour it up, fill it up, fill it up.
Hey, you're gonna be going for that bottle. I'm all about one glass of wine or champagne and I'm good to go. I don't overdo it. And this is a Happy New Year.
I'll be happy.
I was not even finished with my notes. But
you weren't? Okay, well.
But I'm gonna,
that's it. You heard that bell go off like 20 minutes ago.
Whatever. Well, are we on a time clock?
Go ahead. Is it important?
Is it very important? Anything I put
I'll enjoy my champagne.
Enjoy your champagne. Do it. Go
ahead, girl.
I do. I love the singer Pink. And I know we have people watching all over the world, and she's popular in Europe and everywhere, and she's known for the song Raise Your Glass. She and her husband, Carrie Hart, celebrated their second child, the birth of their second child.
Congratulations.
And that's a very blessed moment, and their love is just so wonderful. I remember when they first, they were dating, and they got pregnant, and they separated, and they got back together. It's just, love is love, but Pink is a great singer, artist, performer.
Yeah.
So they're still together and having their second child. So I wanted to mention that because we do talk about entertainers, some of them that do have their baby and celebrate.
Yeah, definitely.
And didn't Sierra? She's pregnant right now.
I believe she is.
So she's close
to know that.
She's close. Sierra's having a baby with her gorgeous husband that she just married. So we're happy for them. That should be like. What are you looking at me?
No. Because we were just talking about football, but you mentioned her husband.
And her husband's a football player, yes.
Russell Wilson, the quarterback.
Yes. Very handsome. What's wrong with that?
No, because he's the quarterback for my team.
Whatever.
I'm just saying, she's trying not to give all credit.
I'm not hating on Seattle. Russell's good. No,
Thank
I like Seattle. Actually, I've sold houses to some of the players on that team, so I'm good. I'm good.
She made money.
I made friends with some, made friends. And so she just sent a lot of love about how she loves her baby daddy. So I love that. It's just so cute. I love seeing love,
Yeah.
Love is grand.
Yes,
and
we're
love
going to
is
have
good.
some love in 2017.
Love is healing. Love feels good.
We'll talk about it.
And this I need glasses for, and then I'm going to end it, and I think I lost them. I'm not done. Do you guys want me to stop talking?
They've already gone.
Well, come back. I see you up there. Morgan Ashley is there. She's cracking up. Iris Gordy. Okay, so I'm going to end on this because, it is the end of the year and people are having financial hard times. And so, for the first time in more than 130 years, Americans aged 18 to 34 are more likely to live with their parents. Okay. I know, Mom's like, I'm coming home, Mama. No. And so then they're
34.
They live with their parents more than they would any other living situation. And this is according to the new analyst by the Pew Research Center.
All right,
So Happy New Year. Here we are. So it's really high numbers. It's been going on for years, and people look down when people have to move home. But one, you save a lot of money. Times do hit to be very difficult and tough. And even though you move home, you can pitch in and pool your resources. But in that age group of 18 to 34, 32.1% of the people do live with their parents in their home, while 31.6 live with a spouse or partner in their own homes, and 14 live alone. Only 14% of people are living alone. That's so low. What the heck?
That means that's actually pretty good. People are not alone.
Well, people are watching now going, I'm home with my mom and daddy. Right? And it's working well for me.
They're like, I ain't answering the phone. My kids keep calling.
Right? Yeah. And then the others are renting or in college dorms and things like that. But, or they live with family members or, I get out of everybody needs some kind of help at some point. You
Absolutely.
just do. You hit a point and don't look down on it. You have people that, as long as they're stepping up and they're not into terrible things and bad things and being a lazy, bum.
They're helping.
If it's really about being helped, everybody at some point needs. If I have someone that needs a little, hey, jump on the sofa, chill out for a minute, do what you got to do to get yourself back on your feet. It's all about people that you love and they need that support.
A step up when they need it. Trust me, we all do.
But I would recommend writing a little agreement saying, okay, you can be here for 3 weeks, but you got to go. No. A month, 3 months, whatever it is, have a time frame on it and maybe write it out agreement no matter what, because that prevents, in my opinion, any kind of discord and misunderstandings and the relationship and the friendship or the relationship as a relative falling apart, because it happens. It really does. Have some rules, but the statistics are high, and so they're saying that living with parents is increasingly common. It is very common to live with your parents. On the other side of that, when your parents get older, where are they going to go?
Exactly.
They're going to come back and live with you. Right?
So there you go. So you better, that's true. So
it's going to turn. So, you got to think about that. Your parents need you when they get older.
That's right. So don't turn those kids away when they
So parents, you better take care of your kids now, too, because they're the ones that are going to be there taking care of you, and you're going to need help from as you get older.
Absolutely.
So I just got to say, it's a balance. It's a full circle.
It is a circle of life.
The circle of life.
Here we go. And we should probably end on that note, unless you've got
that was
two more reports.
Happy New
Year.
That was it. Happy New Year.
We love you all. We wish you love. We wish you good health. We wish you happiness, prosperity, all of that. Family, friends, and a good earplug.
This is me acting like I know. Happy New Year.
Okay, you're not bringing that to the party.
I can't bring this to the party.
You're being banned.
What are you guys doing for New Year's? Tell me. Where should I go? I've been invited to a wonderful party, so I'm gonna. Happy New Year.
Oh,
Happy New Year. I wish I had confetti to throw. Woo.
I know. Woo. Well, it's okay. We'll save it for the real party, the next party.
I love it. 2016 was good. Very, very good. So I'm thankful and blessed.
Next time we see you.
We'll see you next year. On Wednesday. At 5:30 p.m.
At 5:30-ish.
Pacific Standard Time. For 5:30-ish. Might be 5:40. Might be 5:45. 5:32.
You never know. Just be there.
But at 5:30, turn us on and just wait. We will pop up.
That's right. Don't blink, because you might miss that grand opening. You never know.
And I would like to ask, we're gonna go, but we have a YouTube channel that I posted on my Facebook. Many of you have seen, and thank you so much to all of you that have viewed some of the videos there. We need to get our views up, because it just came up, so we're down. We're like, 10 views or something, because it's new.
Share.
So please share it. Make it go viral with the community. They're long, because it's 30, 45-minute shows, but you only have to look at maybe 10, 15 minutes, I think, before it counts as a view.
Right. And also, you'll know if you like it after 10 minutes, so you might just, watch an extra 5.
I do. I think they'll stay tuned in.
It'll be enough to recommend anyway. I think if you see 10 minutes of the show, you'll be able to confidently tell someone, you know what, this is a pretty good show. You should watch it. Feel confident.
We have 8 up now. we have 3 more that are about to go up, and this one, so that'd be a good amount for you to check out.
Like a whole dozen. That's like one
Yeah, that's good. Get your popcorn and some drink and bubbly, and watch Karla and Rainelle show.
Yes, and learn lots of things.
But subscribe is the key. Go to the YouTube page, look up Karla and Symbol Rainelle Talk Show,
and you'll see with a K. Don't forget
Karla with a K. Thank you, Karla with a K. And you'll see our photo. If there's no photo, that's not our right page. So you'll see our photograph and click subscribe. Have an account or whatever is necessary. If you don't need one, just subscribe. We need subscribers up because we'll start to post short videos as well, snippets that we do throughout the week, and definitely our weekly talk show will be up there. And you can see old shows and enjoy it. But share. We appreciate that. On Facebook, share it here and follow it on Instagram.
Yes.
I am the @ K Gordy Bristol.
And Instagram, mine is Rainelle Saunders 999.
And there you have it.
There you go.
So I think that's all of our tidbits.
I think so too. It's like so hard to let go of 2016 and you.
It is.
But we must.
I'm holding on.
We must.
Okay. Love and kindness.
Yes.
I send your way. Make somebody smile today, please. I did that today. I made a lot of people smile today, actually. So that felt good.
Yeah.
And Happy New Year.
With love.
With love.
Here we go.
With love.
One more toast.
With love.
As we go.
I'm going to come in. Let's go in for a close toast.
Okay. Here we go.
We're coming in. Ooh.
Cheers.